Hopkinsville, Oak Grove, and Fort Campbell.
Welcome back to Tiger Field. Time now for our game time weather. And our game time weather is brought to you by Charlie Henderson State Farm Insurance.
Here's your WHOP Weather Center forecast. 75 tonight, under clear skies, northerly winds at around 5 miles an hour. Sunny skies tomorrow, daytime highs approaching 95. Clear skies tomorrow night, lows around 76. Temps above average Thursday and Friday with highs in the mid-90s. Storms both days. That's the forecast from the WHOP Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Megan Mulford. Right now, 93.
Yeah, but you factor in the humidity, and we're well over 100.
I think we had 106 today, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah, as far as the heat index goes. And got to think about our umpires as well as tonight. They've got the gray pants and the black shirts. So
I would not want to be behind the plate
No,
tonight.
it's going to be just a little bit warm for them tonight. But we're ready to go, and we've got a good crowd so far for the game tonight. And all I know is when the weather gets like this, the corn loves it.
Yes, it does.
It grows, and it grows pretty quick. We were just talking the other morning on the morning show about this time of the year when it gets to be nighttime. And if you're out in the countryside and you've got your windows down, you can smell the corn sweat.
You can.
What a smell. Especially if you're from around here, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, they are getting ready to have the singing of the national anthem, and because of our broadcast position and things like that, we're unable to pick that up. So here momentarily we're going to get to a break, and then we'll come back and take a look at our starting lineups and get ready for tonight's ball game. We will tell you that there are a couple of other games going on tonight in addition to this game. Paducah at Henderson, that's a doubleheader, and Madisonville at Fulton this evening. So we are going to take a break. You're listening to Hoptown Hopper Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm.
At Max's, we're supporting
Farm, WHOP, HD2, Hopkinsville.
Young lady just did a wonderful job on
did.
the national anthem. I would say 8, 9 years old, maybe.
I think so. I think
something
that's exactly
like
what they
that.
said.
Yeah, 8 to 9 years old. I tell you what. All right, our starting lineups are brought to you by Riken Elastomers. Join the Riken Elastomers team with process operator starting pay at $20.50 an hour. Top out in a year at $24.43 an hour plus shift premiums for second and third shifts. An excellent benefit package that includes employee paid benefits day one of employment. Call 270-475-2150, extension 214 to learn more. Well, first of all, for Full Count, leading off and playing center field is Carson Hill. Batting second and playing left field is Gabe Jenkins. The DH is Hudson Separula, and he'll bat third. Batting fourth is the first baseman, Bryson Hamilton. The catcher is Barrett Brown. He'll bat fifth. Nathan Rowland, the right fielder, will bat sixth. Cam Suggs is the third baseman, batting seventh. Ryder Blanchard is at second base, and he will be batting eighth. And Joel Chandler is the shortstop, and he'll bat ninth. Jackson Goddard is pitching tonight for Full Count. For the Hoptown Hoppers, leading off and playing center field, Brennan Gibson. The right fielder is Gabe Eddington. He'll bat second. Dom Hartman, the third baseman, will bat third. Evan Leonard, the first baseman, batting cleanup. Brennan Miller, is the DH, and he'll bat fifth. Zach Hampton is batting sixth at second baseman. Ryan McCartan behind the plate tonight, catching. He is seventh. Reed Hayes is batting eighth. He's the left fielder. And Cade Wall is the shortstop, and he will be batting ninth. And Tristan Septis will be on the mound tonight for the Hoptown Hoppers. Hoppers in the white pants with the red jerseys tonight, as they'll be going through their warm-up tosses, and we're about set to get this ball game underway. And Colin joining us as well. I think he kind of doing a little catch-up here and getting some things going. But, man, you had a late night last night, didn't you?
Yeah, very late delivery. Let's see as we hopefully get it. There it is. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all right.
Late doubleheader last night over in Madisonville. It was supposed to be 2 7-inning games, which it was, but they were both very dragged on. I want to say combined 31 runs last night between the two games, including 14 for the Hoppers in the second game. Had a good victory after falling in the first one. It was really that first inning in game one that got away from them, just leaving a few balls over the heart of the plate, blasted off, and that's what kind of took them out of game one. Besides that, they looked really good on the mound, at the plate, and, yeah, it was a very late night. I don't think we got back to Hopkinsville until about 11:30, 11:45.
Right. And I think the second game, too, did Madisonville put like 3 runs on the board in the bottom of the first?
Yeah, at the very beginning, another 3 runs, just like you said. They got on the board. They took the lead. You're looking maybe a repeat of the first game, and, well, the Hoppers had a response.
There you go. All right, we are ready to go as Kaysen Hill, the center fielder, will step into the box, and he swings on the first pitch. And this ball game is underway at exactly 7 o'clock. Perfect timing, isn't that right?
It is. We got lefty on the mound tonight, too, so that's going to be even more fun for us.
That is true, yeah.
Starting off with a fastball, going to be probably going right back to it. He did go, so it's going to be 0-2 start out.
Check swing, 0-2 now. As the Hopper pitcher gets ahead here.
Definitely an ideal start if you're a pitcher.
Right.
See, now your repertoire, you can go to anything you want. And that's a foul tip back to the screen.
That's going to make the count. He's going to keep it at 0-2.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go with the next pitch. Takes a lot of time.
It does.
And here's one hit to the shortstop, kind of bobbles it, picks it up, throws over, but in time to get the out. Yeah.
Very nice play.
Good job there. Good play there by the shortstop. Play goes 6-3 for out number 1. And the batter's going to be Gabe Jenkins, the left fielder.
Yep, definitely kept his composure. Bobbled it just a little bit, didn't panic, knew he had a little bit of time to get the ball off before the runner got there. We're still sitting good, 1 out after 1 batter.
Yeah. Here's the first pitch to Jenkins.
A little inside ball 1.
One 0 count. Again, a good crowd for the Heat. Here's one foul back. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out.
It's easily blistering out there. I mean,
I know.
You sit out there for a bit, and you're going to be soaked in some sweat pretty quickly.
Yeah, I could tell when you came up that just bringing all the equipment that you had battled the heat already.
Oh, absolutely. Sitting out there, heavy equipment.
Yep, there you go. This one's fouled back to the netting as well. That's going to make it a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out.
Very, very efficient start so far.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about it up there on the mound, everything is just even hotter right now with the way the sun's hitting off of you off that first base side and everything. Everything's slick. It's definitely a challenge.
Here's the pitch. This one's going to be popped up. Left fielder comes in for it.
Got it.
Slaps the mitt on the side of his thigh and makes the catch for the out. And the batter's now going to be Hudson Sepulula.
Sepulula.
Okay. Thank you, the DH. You've seen him a few times, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. Now game 4, we're facing full count.
Right.
He's been in there, I think, every game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pretty good sized young man, too.
Hit him.
Yeah. Thought I could hear it glance off his helmet.
Yeah.
So that's a hit batter.
Looked like that ball had a little bit of curve to it. I just flat out slipped.
Right.
I'm telling you, sweaty hands whenever you're trying to pitch a ball is not an ideal scenario at all.
Here's Bryson Hamilton, the first baseman, coming to the plate now for full count rhythm out of Hendersonville, Tennessee.
They have a little bit of a drive to get here then.
They did.
Probably,
yeah.
what, 3-hour drive with the
well,
traffic?
It could be with the traffic. I don't know. Colin, you guys, do you go a back way? Or
no, you take that highway.
You
direct
go
route.
all the way down I-24, huh?
Oh, yeah. And, you know, it's been decent. You do hit that traffic as you get in that greater Nashville area, but it's only taken us probably an extra 20, 25 minutes every time we've gone over. So we leave about an hour and a half, 2 hours early.
Sure.
Probably.
Just to make sure you get there on time, yeah.
Really.
And they have a nice field they play on, too. Is it all turf or just the infield?
Just the infield. It is very nice turf, but that turf tomorrow might be painful.
It could be, yeah.
Oh, I can't see it.
No,
it's out of play.
But it is out of play.
Evens it up 1-1.
Of course, 2 outs here in the inning. Runner at first base. He was hit by a pitch. Looks over at first. That's easy to do when you're a left-handed pitcher, and there's one right down the middle for a strike.
I'll tell you the other fun part about being a left-handed pitcher in that instance. You have a lot of room to play if you want to.
Right.
There's about a 45-degree angle that they'll allow you to play with there whenever you're bringing your leg up. That's why whenever I was always throwing, I'd keep it up. Just never swing back. Just keep it neutral.
Yeah. And this one's fouled back. Count stays 1-2 with 2 outs.
You've got your options are wide open.
This one's low.
2-2.
Yeah.
2s across the board, it looks like.
Yep. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Morris Electrical night here at the ballpark. Hoppers are back home on Friday. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss, and strikes him out, and that'll do it for the inning. So there was 1 hit batter in the inning, 1 strikeout, and no hits. We played a half an inning as we check the Michael Venable State Farm Insurance scoreboard. It's full count, nothing. Hoppers coming to bat. You're listening to Hoptown Hopper Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A.
A Farm, playing country favorites for Hopkinsville and Crofton. A Farm.
Jackson Goddard on the mound for Full Count Rhythm tonight. Going through his warm-up tosses. We're going to get a little longer time in between here because the catcher, Brown, he was on deck, so he had to quickly go back and get his gear on and ready to go.
They're calling for 2 already, so
yeah.
This should be the throwdown. Beautiful.
All right, coming up leading off is going to be Brennan Gibson, the center fielder for the Hoppers. Gabe Eddington, the right fielder, and Dom Hartman, the third baseman. Yeah, you can tell that he's got the rosin bag, and he's trying to get his hands as dry as possible if he can.
It's going to get the most use out of it today than it has all year long.
Oh, yeah. Here's the pitch, and this one's hit into left center field. It's in the gap, but
center fielder's got it.
Center fielder's there and makes the play. Boy, it hung up there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. The one thing about this ballpark is definitely a pitcher-friendly ballpark. I think the whole time I played here, I think I saw maybe 3 home runs in 5 years.
Well, stay here a little bit. This team, we saw 2 back-to-back earlier this year.
We've seen a couple of them back-to-back here this year.
Gabe Eddington, the right fielder, is the batter now.
High and tight on the first one, ball 1.
Ironically enough, one of the very first things this team mentioned when they got here for practice was that the ball actually flew off the bat here well.
Nope. 1 right over us, back to even 1-1. So tell me a little bit more about this team. You know, I've been paying attention, watching the records and everything, but what's the true heart and soul of this team? Is it the pitching, the offense, or is it all the way around?
I think Colin, you've seen them more than I have. I think it's both.
I think the heart and soul is just the camaraderie. Honestly, that's the thing I'd go with because it is a mix of the pitching and the hitting. But this team doesn't give up. They are all good friends and they all battle every single time they're out there. That there's no point in ever giving up.
Good.
And no lead is safe.
No.
If they're behind. Now, if you're down 10 or 8 or 9, that makes it kind of tough.
Sure.
But they can battle back.
I mean, just the other night, their last home game here, they lost or not their last home game here, but last weekend against the Henderson Flash, they were down by about 6 runs and still end up plating 3 in the 9th inning.
Right.
Wow.
Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Eddington. The pitch, and got him looking, strike 3. 2 outs now in the inning, and the batter's going to be Dom Hartman, and Dom's got some power.
Does he?
Oh yeah. He's put a few over the fence here. Joe Wilson on vacation. We wish him the best. He'll be back Saturday night, and then he'll have the first game on Sunday. As the Hoppers have got a lot of games coming up here at home.
1-1.
Yeah, the Hoppers play Full Count tonight here. They go to Full Count tomorrow night. Off day on Thursday. Then back home on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They'll play 4 games in 3 days. You know, we were talking before we went on the air. I mean, Colin, they can really if they can string some wins together, they can make things pretty uncomfortable for the rest of the league.
Absolutely, they can. Creating that separation up in the standings would really help them at this point, especially after, you're supposed to play Henderson 3 times this past week. 2 of those games got rained out. Didn't get the chance to separate it in those games.
Right. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
I think we're going to get out the golf club for a couple of them. My goodness.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way from here, too, sometimes. It does, yep. Here's one foul back.
Hartman's hungry for a base hit today. Yesterday, he was going into the doubleheader with a 7-game hit streak and got on twice. There's never with a base hit, so that was squandered in yesterday's first game of the doubleheader.
Here's the pitch. This is going to be high and
Ball
outside, ball 4. So our first base runner of the night, Dom Hartman for the Hoppers. And the batter's going to be Evan Leonard. He's the first baseman for the Hoppers, the number 4 hitter in the lineup for Hoptown. That's right. As he is set. Here's the pitch and catches the outside portion of the plate. We get that a lot in the league. You'll see that. They call that, you know, that zone is kind of wide at sometimes.
Yeah, painting the corners.
Would that be a safe thing to say, Colin?
It would. There's definite nights, though, including last night, where it kind of tightens up a little bit. They kind of got to Brady Leonard on the mound to start things off from what I noticed. Not talking to him from what I noticed, though. It kind of looked like, you know, the mound shrunk a little at the beginning of the game. But there you go.
There you go. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike.
He's making a living at the bottom of the zone.
Yep. 1-2 the count now. 2 outs. Runner at first for the Hoppers. That's Hartman. He's got some speed, too, if they can just get him going. This is in the dirt, but does not get away from the catcher. Brown does a good job of keeping that close to him, actually keeping it in front of him.
We were talking about the umpires earlier today about how hot they are. I can imagine what it's like in the catcher's gear today.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah.
Ugh.
Pretty hot in that, too. One thing about home plate is he doesn't get to come off after each half inning.
No, sir.
He's out there the entire game. Here's a pitch that's high. It's going to make it 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hartman should be on the move as soon as the pitch is underway on this one.
I would think so, yeah.
Let's see where we're located here.
Runner goes,
Ball
and
4.
the pitch is high for ball 4. So back-to-back walks, and the Hoppers have runners at first and second for Brennan Mealer, the DH, batting 5th in the lineup tonight for the Hoppers. Rotary of Hopkinsville night on Friday night. Here's the pitch. Left-handed batter swings and misses. And if I'm not mistaken, Ted, that is a free night, right? Yep, free admission. So,
lots of good door prizes.
Yep, door prizes. Come on out. Doesn't cost you a thing on Friday night. Remember, 7 o'clock start time, too. Travis Martin, president of the board of the Hoptown Hoppers, said they're going to play at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, trying to help with that heat.
Yeah, I'm going to play 7 o'clock both tonight as well as Friday and Saturday. Now, remember, it's a 4 o'clock start on Sunday afternoon for the doubleheader.
Ooh.
And this is inside, gets away, and the runners are going to be able to advance. And now a base hit will score at least 1, maybe 2 with the 2 outs. You could have runners on the go, Colin, and with the speed we've got on the pass, might be able to get a couple here with a base hit.
Yeah, both guys, you know, a little bit larger on the base paths, but they both shown they have some decent speed. Dom Hartman standing over on third, and Leonard obviously over on second, who hasn't stolen yet this year, but he has shown he's got the wheels.
Pitch is outside, and a nice catch by the catcher, able to walk the ladder, I guess you could say, and go high to get that one, and it's a 3-1 count now. Ball 4. Now the bases are loaded on 3 straight walks, and the Hoppers are in business here for Ryan McCartan.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a talk real fast.
Yep. Pitching coach will come out. Well, a base hit here, or better yet, a home run would be really good.
Ideal.
Here. Get off to a great start if you could. Yeah. Score some runs here early.
Does this team like to get going early?
No.
Okay.
No.
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 Yeah, ironically enough, though, I would say 2 of their last 3 wins they have gotten ahead early, and that's helped them out. You take away last night, And you actually take away their win against Fulton, but their 2 wins previous to that, they got ahead early, and that's what helped them win those ball games. Outside of that, they are known as the comeback cardiac kids at this point.
Yeah,
I score to 6 and 7.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, last night they scored like 3-4-3 the last 3 innings.
Yeah, everything was late.
Yeah.
Whoop, pass
Gets
ball.
away.
We're going to get one here.
Yep, going to get a run here. Everybody moves up. The runner is safe, and the Hoppers are on top now at 1-0.
Awesome.
And that makes it a 1 ball and no strikes to the batter, and that is the catcher, Ryan McCartan. And again, runners move up, so both are in scoring position here with a decent hit. Here's the pitch inside.
Ball 2.
Yeah, he was able to hold up, too.
Nobody in the pen yet for the rhythm, though. I'm kind of keeping an eye over there, see if they're going to send somebody out.
Yeah, the amount of games that they've been playing, they're probably of course, they've got a large roster of pitchers, so I don't think pitching is a problem.
No, they're able to throw a guy per out at this point.
They got a busy week coming up.
Yeah, they do.
It's 3-0. The count. Hitters count all day. There's a strike.
Yeah.
3-1.
You get that. I'd like to know the percentage of three balls, no strikes, and that pitch, the next one, if it's a strike or not. Here's a pitch, and that's going to catch the outside portion of the zone. And consistent, I will say that.
Yeah.
I'm sure that percentage also is probably north of probably 90%, I would assume.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Here's one hit
Going
into
off the
right.
bat.
Oh,
it's
over his head. It goes all the way to the wall. 2 runs are going to score.
He's going to be out at
safe. He's safe. He got underneath the tag.
Very nice.
Don't know how, but both runs would have scored.
Yep.
The second one would have scored because he was across the home plate before he did that. So the big hit by Ryan McCartan, and the Hoppers are now on top at 3-0. And the batter's going to be the left fielder, Reed Hayes, on the double by McCartan.
Only 1 hit so far, but sometimes you just take what's given to you at the plate.
Pitch high. Yeah, three walks to get that started with Hartman, Leonard, and Mealer.
Yep, they've got one in the pen now. It's a lefty over there for the rhythm. Runner going for third. Safe.
And he's safe. Yeah. He was able to get in there. The throw was in foul territory, so once the third baseman caught it, he had a long way to go to get to that runner who was sliding in. Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right, I got you. Thank you. Yeah, Reed Hayes is the batter.
Strike 1 there for the rhythm.
Yeah, I got off a batter somewhere here. My apologies.
You know, that steal of third, that's Hampton's 7th steal of the summer. He also had a couple of those last night where he swiped third from second base.
He's fast. Popped straight up. Shortstop should have it. And that's out number 3 for the Hoppers.
All right. Good first inning for the Hoppers as we have played 1 as we check the Michael Venable State Farm Insurance scoreboard. It is Hoptown 3 and full count nothing. Back after this, you're listening to Hoptown Hopper Baseball presented by Chick-fil-A.
It's an America Drives Toyota summer at Toyota of Hopkinsville.
back at Tiger Field. And my apologies, I got one batter off on my score sheet. So let me just back up and say that Hartman, Leonard, and Mealer all reached via the walk. And then Zach Hampton had the double that scored the 2 runs. And then Ryan McCartan, he flied out to the shortstop. And now we have a reset. So now we're ready to go. And the batter is going to be, Barrett Brown, the catcher.
One thing about it today, don't have to worry about your arm getting cold.
No, I wouldn't think so, no. Yeah, no need for the jacket in the dugout, that's for sure. Here's the pitch. This one's fouled back and out of play.
Good first strike throw, too. That was going to be a strike whether he swung or not.
That was kind of the joke down the dugout pregame, talking to the guys was, hey, the heat's only the mentality. Maybe we should grab the jackets today. Maybe we should grab some sweatshirts.
That's right, yeah.
Hey, we got to warm up a little bit.
Sure.
0-1 the count. And this
Two.
is now it's 0-2 now to Barrett Brown, the catcher.
That was a pretty one. He went inside with him on a fastball there.
Here's the pitch. This one's hit back up the middle.
Oh, tough play.
Second baseman's got it. Throws in time. Nice play there for the out. It goes 4-3. And, Colin, I'm going to put a star beside that because that might be our defensive highlight.
Wow.
They look pretty good, didn't it?
As of now, that's the one. Really good backhand from Hampton going to his backside. You take that first drop step back so that you can play on that edge of the grass, make sure you can read into the back of the glove, and then you've got your time just to settle down your feet and make the comfortable throw over quickly, but still comfortable so you can get the out.
That was a long throw.
Yeah, good play there.
Good swinging first strike here, too.
The batter is going to be Nathan Rowland, the right fielder, and the count is 0-1 to him now. He's swung through that pitch.
Let's see what he comes back with here.
Pitch,
fastball
swing and a
outside.
miss. Yeah. 0-2 now.
He is moving and grooving. He's dialed in today. What do you like here if you're on the mound 0-2, this comfortable of a lead already?
I'm spinning one.
Yeah. And foul back.
I think he tried just on the outside corner the way it moved.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though, that I always loved to be taught and to teach others was, you know, if you got him 0-2 on a couple fastballs that he can't catch up to,
why
throw
not?
it right past him again.
Yeah, exactly.
If he can't catch up to it, don't give him something that's slower that he will be able to catch up to.
Now, eye level change is a suggestion.
Foul back.
He's way out in front.
Yeah, 0-2 the count.
See, now you've got his weight off balance. He's going to be looking – he's got to be looking back. He's got to be sitting back on one here looking for the fastball. I'd go back right to what you just threw there. I don't think he's going to be ready for it.
0-2 the count with one out. We're in the top of the second. Hoppers lead at 3-0.
Yep, strike three.
Got him looking.
Slider or curveball there?
Slider.
Slider.
Really good movement on that one. You see it drop out, and you see that dot on the ball, and what happens is it starts on that outside half. And when you get it there, you might be frozen up saying, oh, it's going to sit outside if you don't see the dot. And it just means you're not paying enough attention in the box for it.
Second strikeout of the night for the Hopper pitcher. Here is the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Looked like a curveball to me from where I'm sitting to Cam Suggs, S-U-G-G-S, Suggs, third baseman. Here's the pitch. Outside.
Check him.
Did he go?
No, sir.
Evens the count now to ball and a strike with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He did go there, yep. Did not have to call down for some help on that one.
Yeah, that one pretty easily there. Just that's a pitch that lights up the eyes, fastball upstairs, and now you know that he's all thrown off.
1-2 the count now, 2 outs. Payoff pitch, and it's hit to the shortstop. He's going to scoop it up, throws it over in time for the out. Good job there. A 1-2-3 inning for full count and for the Hopper pitcher. So that's a great half inning there. And we played an inning and a half. We go to the bottom of the second as we check the Michael Venable State Farm Insurance scoreboard. It's Hoptown 3 and Full Count Rhythm nothing. We're back after this. You're listening to Hopper Baseball on 95.3 The Farm.
.3 The Farm.
3-0 in favor of the Hoppers. And they'll come up for the second time tonight. It'll be the bottom of the order. It will be Reed Hayes, Cade Wall, and then back to the number one hitter in the lineup, Brennan Gibson.
Only one hit so far.
Mm-hmm. But
we had a string of walks there in the first inning.
He's got 3 runs. That's all that matters.
They love to crowd the plate. I can tell that already.
Yeah.
Oh.
Called a strike on the inside portion. You see that a lot. They crowd the plate, and then you step back, and they still call it a strike.
Wow.
Learning our lovely OVL quickly.
Yep, and here's one hit to the shortstop. Slow roller, scoops it up, throws, and it is in time for the out as it goes 6-3. And there's one out here in the inning. Batter's going to be Cade Wall now, the Russellville, Kentucky product.
Wow, we go shortstop to center field there at the 9-1 spot. We've got speed.
Yeah, you sure do, yeah.
So there might be a little magic in the air today for Cade Wall to have a good day. And his grandparents celebrating, I believe, their 58th anniversary.
Is that right? Wow.
That's a long time.
That's great.
Oh, hit.
Yeah,
I could have the year wrong.
Yeah.
I could have the year wrong, but
nonetheless, congratulations.
Yeah, a happy anniversary to them.
Here's the pitch, and this one's hit into left field. And left fielder gets underneath it. It's going to go over the fence and out of play. It's foul. He got a good lick on that one.
He wanted that one, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 1-1 the count. One out here in the bottom of the second inning of play.
How does this team feel about playing small ball with 9-1 up right off the bat?
You know, actually, especially with Cade Wall, ironically enough, this is the guy to do it. He lays down the bunt consistently. He's got the speed to get the infield single no matter where it's placed.
I like it.
2-1 the count on the ball pitch there. It was high for ball 2, so 2-1 the count, one out. The pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Evens the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Low, low, low.
Yeah, nobody on base. At least they're being consistent.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. Foul back, and that might have got the catcher's mask. We'll stay 2-2 on the count.
That was a great time to bring it up, though, because Wall is probably the biggest proponent and beneficiary of small ball and has gotten quite a few of his 12 singles off the bunt.
Outside for ball 3, so 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Cade Wall, the shortstop.
See, I like the small ball play going from right there at short to going right to center field.
The pitch, hit him right in the back.
Yeah, that one stung a little bit.
So Wall is on base. See if he can use some of that speed now on the base paths. And Brennan Gibson, the center fielder will come to the plate. He popped out to center to lead off the Hopper portion of the first inning of play.
Yeah, it looks like we have 2 lefties up over there for the rhythm.
Pitch is in there for a strike.
Yep.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be hit, sliced. Is it going to get down?
Nope, foul ball.
Foul ball.
That probably would have scored a run if it would have stayed.
Yeah, I mean, Wall was motoring on that
hit.
Yes,
he was.
At least that one we know for sure was foul. Last night, Gibson hit one left field over the wall that was called foul, and you could make an argument that it was about 10 feet fair. But you know what? We're not the umps.
Yeah.
They see it better.
10 feet?
Maybe a slight exaggeration. Maybe a slight, but it looked pretty much on the fair
pretty
side.
Close.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch.
He's gone.
Runner goes, and he's going to be in there safe. Yeah. Throw was a little high and to the first base side of the bag, and a stolen base. One and two the count. One out.
Back.
There's the pitch, and this one's going to be hit into center field. Center fielder on the run.
You see his numbers completely. It's over his head.
It's over his head. It hits the wall.
Yep. That's going to score one.
Yep. He kind of bobbles it out there. And
he might. Yep. He's sending him.
Yep. He's going to send him, and it's going to be
inside the Parker.
A Little League home run.
And you just don't see that very often anymore.
2-run score, make it 5-0. On they call that the Little League home run. I think there were some errors involved in there.
I don't know. So you see his numbers. Letter A, if you're a hitter, that's the best sign in the world for you. But I thought he had over his shoulder like a football player at first.
I don't know. I think
what do you give him on that?
It's either going to be a double with him reaching home run error or an inside the park homer. That just depends on if they rule him trying to pick up the ball a couple times as an error or not.
Yeah. I'm going to write down a double for now.
Yeah, I think it's going to go down as
a home run?
Yeah, there it is right there.
Yeah, they put it down as a home run. All right. We'll put it down as a home run.
Works for me.
Yeah, it works for me too. 5-0. Here's the pitch.
Outside corner again. Both pitchers are enjoying that same corner.
Yep,
but they're the opposite hand.
Yep, 1-2 the count now. Here's the pitch.
2-2.
2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Eddington.
Be the first strikeout for the pitcher.
Yeah. And 2 outs. 2 outs. Nope, check it. 1 out. Nope, it says 2 outs. Reed Hayes with the ground out, 6-3 to start this inning. Yeah. And here's one hit to third. Third baseman's got it. Will throw over. It's high.
Safe.
Pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Make sure he's okay. I don't know if they touched legs on the way by. Yeah, he's limping a little bit.
Yeah. Hartman got on. That's an error. That's going to be an error on the third baseman there on the high throw. And the batter now is going to be Evan Leonard.
You know, you're talking about efficiency with Saputis on the Hopper side of things. Ironically enough, it's the opposite for Goodard right here. He's now going to throw his 56th pitch already here in the second inning.
Right.
Already.
0-1 count.
It's a mix of when he was missing in that first inning, he really wasn't driving down the mound enough, so he was missing high, and that was overcorrection. It's just been, hey, here's one right down the middle.
Pitch. Ooh, that's called a strike. 0-2. Little high, little low.
How low can you go?
Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and a throw down. He's safe. Hoppers have had success running on this catcher tonight.
Yeah, they have.
You know, he had a few good throws the first time we saw him in that first game, and ironically enough, when he went to throw that, he actually looked at his glove for a couple of seconds before throwing down. If he doesn't do that, he beats him.
Yeah. And they just let him, caught him called looking.
Strike
three, yeah. Got Leonard looking for strike 3. So, but in the inning, the home run by Brennan Gibson plates 2, and we've played 2 complete. As we check the Michael Venable State Farm Insurance scoreboard, it is Hoptown 5, full count nothing. Colin has the play-by-play when we return. You're listening to Hoptown Hopper Baseball.
With fly and pink eye season. .3 The Farm.
Made it to the third. Hoppers are leading the full count rhythm 5-0 early in this one, which ironically enough, you go back to the last time they played, it was right here. And the Hoppers won in walk-off fashion 5-4. So they've already matched that total here. They've still got the starter, Tristan Saputis, on the mound. They'll see 8-9 then top the order due up for the rhythm, beginning with the 5'10 righty, Ryder Blanchard. Pretty good start on the mound, as you mentioned a little bit earlier, actually, for Tristan Saputis.
Yeah, he's been really efficient. Fastball, slider. It seems like it's been the name of the game tonight.
Be looking first pitch fastball again here. The face again. The second baseman, Ryder Blanchard. He'll set from the left side of the rubber. First pitch to the plate outside for ball 1 with the fastball.
Little arm side action right there. Nothing hurt with a 5-0 lead. You can kind of play around a little bit with some things if you want to. You know, that's something else that's kind of forgotten as these kids come in here and to all these different communities and everything. They're here to work on their craft before they go back to school.
Exactly. Like, sure, you want to win, but it is about working on your craft, making sure you're doing what you need to be better for when you return to school in the fall. 2-0 pitch is the last one miss, and that one right down Broadway for strike 1. So now they count 2 balls and 1 strike to Ryder Blanchard. As Saputis again looks into his catcher, McCartan.
Got to be fastball here, right?
2-1 pitch, fastball, and he'll swing by it for strike 2.
Two-seam. See the run.
A lot of guys I've been especially talking to them, don't really go to that two-seam anymore. It's
weird. I loved it.
I was one of the guys that also was like, I didn't really throw it too much. Mine would go way out there.
I would rather throw it than throw a four-seam whenever I threw.
Fair. That makes sense. If you have a decent control of it, my thing I've said here before is if you have a good control of it, it's going to be one of your better pitches in the arsenal.
Sure.
A quick time as home plate umpire will take a moment. And Blanchard resetting. Looks to be a pitch clock violation on Blanchard and the count now. Or no, not on Blanchard, but on Saputis. And the count now full.
We have pitch clocks.
They just kind of guessed, I think. Not going to lie.
Oh, okay.
Full count pitch outside with a curve, and there's a walk. Now they've been able to look down, and they've got the clock. It's between usually the home plate umpire and whoever is manning second/third at the time. That'll help time up the pitcher for the pitch clock violation.
Wow. I didn't know that it trickled down to here already.
Well, I think the big thing is they're trying to base it off the NCAA JUCO rules, which it has trickled down to, just to keep them in that rhythm. Chandler, the new batter in the right-handed box. First pitch from the lefty to see him outside. Runs off the plate for ball 1.
You've been going to it all night long. Why not go to it again, right?
Absolutely. It's been working for if it ain't broke, don't fix it. One ball, no strike. He'll deliver once again. That's a fastball to the knees for strike 1.
I give it to the umpire. He likes him low away.
As soon as they keep noticing that, just sit there as long as you possibly can. Still a runner on first and no outs here in the top of the third. The even count delivery. He'll wave by it for strike 2.
Took a little something off of that one. That might have been the circle change on that one. I couldn't see the arm action whenever he came around. He's doing a good job of hiding it until he gets right up there to his release point.
And got that, not necessarily Johnny Cueto hide with it, but pretty close to it as he goes to that slider inside and misses. Count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Joel Chandler, the hitter right now, a freshman out of Montevallo College. Had 288 batting average this past year, 271 so far this summer. Next pitch, fastball grounded over the key
Should
wall.
be a double.
Shortstop flips it to second over the first. There's their 6-4-3 double play.
Barehanded even.
Came with the strength there. Didn't need the glove at that point. Going to the old-fashioned rules.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now after that one, we head to the top of the order. Kaysen Hill, the leadoff batter, who is 0 for 1 so far in the day, steps back up in the right-handed box to face Saputis.
See, now that right there just told me all I need to know about their defense as a whole. You can do that. The rest will take care of itself.
Their defense has been splendid outside of a few little games where they've had multiple blunders. Outside of that, they've looked fantastic. First pitch off speed outside, ball 1. Kaysen Hill, a freshman out of Sanford. He's from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Stands 6 foot in the right-handed box. The lefty to the plate with the pitch. As grounded up the middle, backhanded by the second baseman, thrown over the first, and gets past Leonard. And with that, Hill will remain at first base. He won't even attempt to turn the second, so he'll reach on an E4.
The other thing to think about, too, you're already in inning number 3. You can't really take chances with the runners you get on base, getting aggressive with them already. I mean, we're halfway through almost.
At this point, especially with how close all of the 2 of the 3 games these 2 have played have been, every run matters. In their first game, it was a 10-2 victory for full count. And then game 2, Hoppers won on the road 8-7 after scoring 3 in the top of the 9th. And then, of course, they won in walk-off fashion 5-4 here last time these 2 squared off. Now see Gabe Jenkins in the right-handed box. As here comes the pitch from Saputis again. Curveball in the bottom of the zone, strike 1.
He's doing the quick step on the pitch. He's not bringing his leg all the way up. I just noticed that. He doesn't like to pick off, does he?
No. This also is only second appearance. Made 1 other start this year against Fulton. He's only joining the team to pitch. As the 0-1 comes in, there's a 2-seam that misses the zone for ball 1. The count 1-1. Jenkins, a native of Mechanicsville, Virginia. There's another 2-seamer. That one finds the zone again as he locates it for strike 2. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jenkins has a .333 batting average coming into the game. He's 0 for 1 so far today.
Definitely a threat at the plate.
Yeah, absolutely he is. 1-2 pitch. That one grounded up left side foul, and we'll do it all over. Yeah, very good threat. .333 average, a .436 on base percentage, and 66 at-bats this year. Plays his college ball with VMI, Virginia Military Institute, where he's majoring in biology. Had a .255 average there this spring, so pretty good solid season there as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch comes back to the plate, and it's fouled backwards. We'll do the 1-2 count once again.
He's battling.
I feel like that's something we could see the rest of this night from this very talented full count roster and lineup, that they will foul off everything with 2 strikes, it feels like.
Yeah, they're fairly disciplined at the plate. Both teams have been so far. That's for sure. Not swinging it very much junk at all.
1-2 pitch again, and that
See
one
ya.
he'll go fishing at one in the dirt for strike 3, and that does it for the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third as we check the Michael Venable State Farm scoreboard. Hoppers 5, Rhythm 0. We'll be right back with more Hoppers baseball on 95.3 The Farm.
.3 The Farm, playing country favorites for Hopkinsville, Oak Grove, and Fort Campbell.
Bottom of the third here at Tiger Field. Your Hoppers lead the full count. Rhythm 5-0 as we have a pitching change on the mound for the Rhythm. Their starter is out. They bring in that lefty from the bullpen, and while we're still confirming, it kind of looks like it's Cam Suggs out there, which confuses me. He's not a pitcher. Hasn't pitched so far this summer, but from everything I could tell, that's number 5, Cam Suggs.
It is.
Which, playing third base as a lefty, which is interesting in itself, and now going in the pitch, it seems. So, yeah, Suggs has not pitched with his college team, Auburn Montgomery. He hasn't pitched so far this summer, and his team trailing just – oh, it's 6. Okay, thank you.
It is 6.
No
I
way.
see that now.
Fix that jersey.
I was going to say.
Someone fix that jersey.
It's 6.
All right, so
we figured it out. Yeah.
It's
I don't know if he could hear us or what, but he told us 5+1, so.
Okay, well, this makes a lot more sense.
This is a lot better.
You know, I was thinking, okay, I know it's hot out there, but he hasn't shrunk.
No.
You know.
So the pitcher instead is Luke Vierkant.
Okay.
Yeah, little lefty-on-lefty action starting off the third inning, boys.
First pitch, Brendan Mueller, the batter. It's inside on the corner for strike 1.
What's his ERA look like?
Vierkant so far in 6 appearances so far has a 4.59 ERA.
Heck yeah.
Pitch in the dirt, ball 1, evens the count. He has yet to throw against Hoptown so far this summer. So our first time facing him. As Mueller will swing at one, and the swing's underneath it. He'll tip it backwards for strike 2. So count now 1 balls and 2 strikes for Mueller, who technically 0 for 0. He reached last time on the free pass. As here comes Vierkant through the windup again.
Ooh.
Lefty will spike it in the grass before it even hits the dirt, and now it's a 2-2 count.
It happens every now and again. That hole wears out a little bit down there where everybody's finishing.
You know, definitely does. I mean, we saw a few of it last night. You see it maybe 1 or 2 every game as Mueller ropes one through the right side and through the 3-4 gap for a leadoff single in the right field. The leadoff man is on for your Hoptown Hoppers. With that, we bring up Zach Hampton now, who's 1 for 1, and he brought in those 2 RBIs.
Yeah.
Also had a stolen base where he swiped third from second. He steps back up with a runner on and no outs. His team again up by 5. Vierkant, the lefty, first pitch. And the right-handed hitter, a little dribbler up the middle. Shortstop picks it up, throws the first after stepping on second, and he'll twist it by himself for 2.
I kind of wondered what he was going to do with the amount of gap there was between him and the bag, but hey, more power to him. He's fast.
Yeah, really good. Oh, there, Joel Chandler able to beat him out. So with that, after Hampton's double play ground out, the catcher Ryan McCartan comes up. He's also 0 for 1 after ending that first inning. First pitch he sees outside for ball 1.
Carden standing 5'9", looks like 180 pounds as a catcher.
Yeah, he's got some decent size on him. 1-0 delivery from Vierkant. It's a fastball above the letters for ball 2. I think the fun part that I love about him is that he's got a teammate from Saginaw Valley State on this team, Evan Woodward, who serves as a closer, and no matter what, they are always together when he comes in.
Oh, that's got to make you feel a little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you the other thing, too, kids adjusting to where they are, having somebody here that they've played with the year previous or whatever, that's got to help out a little bit, make it feel a little bit better.
3-0 pitch down the pipe for strike 1. It makes you feel better just like mentally. Obviously, you are a little bit more comfortable, but also on the mound, you're used to that person.
Sure.
3 balls, 1 strike as Vierkant delivers again. It's a fastball that McCartan waves by for strike 2.
Bring the count to full with 2 out the way here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Vierkant again fires the pitch. It's a ground ball left side foul in front of the Hoptown dugout, so we'll do the full count pitch again. Look at McCartan's summer so far this year. He's got a .261 batting average, is 1 for 3 now so far against full count this entire summer. As Vierkant working quickly, he'll fire again. The full count pitch inside. They'll ring him up on strikes.
Oh!
And that'll end the inning. Borderline, McCartan thought he had a walk, but the home plate umpire has other plans for him.
Yeah, he kind of told him my bad on that one. Kind of made it obvious he wasn't trying to show him up.
Oh, yeah. So, because again, you got to go right back to him and deal with him when you're now catching in the top half of the 4th, which we're headed to with Saputo still on the mound. We check the Michael Venable State Farm scoreboard. Hoppers 5 and full count rhythm 0. We'll be right back with more Hoppers baseball.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement.
.3 The Farm, playing country favorites for Hopkinsville and Crofton. The Farm.
We now return to the top of the 4th inning, trying to stay cool out here in a very, very warm and very humid day. It's well above the 90s at this point, but dropping with the sun as well. Saputo still back there on the mound for the Hoppers as his team leads 5-0 after they were sent down in order. Last inning, we'll see 3-4-5 due up, beginning with the DH, Hudson Separullo, for the full count rhythm.
Yeah, so far, he's at 46 pitches, it looks like, by my app.
I believe you're right. As the first pitch of the inning, he'll throw downstairs for ball 1. If anything loads for me, I'll confirm it. But, yeah, it looks like this would be pitch 47. As he'll leg kick and come to the plate with the 1-0, he'll tip it backwards into the netting for strike 1. Count evens, 1 apiece again for Separullo in the box from Paris, Tennessee. Plays with Motlow State Community College. He transferred there after beginning his career with Union, where he was a 2-time conference freshman of the week. He'll rip one out towards center field. Gibson comes in on it, slides, and will snag it for out number 1.
A little scary.
Scary. But Gibson making the play out there, maybe trying to throw in his little application for a gold glove by the end of the year.
Sure.
You know, he always obviously slides there, grabs it, but ends up sliding through all the way and making sure he can churn so that he doesn't lose it in the glove afterwards. We now go to the 4th spot in the order. It's Bryson Hamilton in the right-handed box.
The attendance tonight, guys, 345.
For the
awesome.
Heat, that's pretty good.
Not bad for the Heat. That's right.
First pitch, a ball. I know we're doing a little bit better up here, but it's still warm up in the box.
Yeah, it's a little warm, but it's
not bad.
I'll take this over today.
Absolutely. 1-0 pitch. It's sitting there at the knees for strike 1.
One thing about if he throws a ball, it's you can almost count on it being a strike next time. He's very, very, very consistent.
Really hasn't fallen behind at all tonight.
No.
Has only 1 walk, as now the next pitch comes in off speed and misses down at the bottom of the well for ball 2.
I kind of want to know where that one was at.
Yeah, couldn't miss by much. You throw that about a centimeter higher, and he's going to get the call for it.
So the pitch clock has made its way, but the ABS system hasn't yet. Got it. Yes, by all means, the pitch clocks.
2-1 fouled off right side. Clown evens 2-2. Yeah, I know. Like I wonder if that'll start, and that would have to be years, in my opinion, before that trickles down, just because of money for some of these teams.
I was going to say some of the boards and stuff. Yeah, a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out and no one on. Saputis to the plate. Slider, and it just misses the outside corner. Broke too late. The count runs full.
That's 2 of them right there back to back.
I mean, just barely off the corners. Got to paint one here. The pitch again from Saputis, and that one's lifted out towards right center field. And underneath it is your right fielder, Gabe Eddington. He's corralled it for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Go the full count rhythm early here in the top of the 4th inning. We now go to the 5 spot. Into their order, they've got Barrett Brown, the catcher, due up, who's 0 for 1.
Yeah, here under 60 pitches. You'll be doing pretty well, I think.
Fantastic start to your day. Again, the efficiency is something that you brought up early.
They're not worried about it, though, either. They have nobody in the pen. I mean, why would you if you're dealing like this?
0-1 count as the first pitch finds the strike zone. Also helps that Saputis, again, not traveling with the team, just coming to help out and start a couple games throughout the summer.
Really? Okay.
0-1, and fastball again outside. 1-1 the count. Saputis plays at Trevecca Nazarene over in the Nashville area. He started his career with Bethel, though, so he transferred to Trevecca.
Boy, he had a long way to drive, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. 1-1 pitch from Saputis. He'll leave it high for ball 2.
Very, very good program over there in Nashville.
There's quite a few Trevecca Nazarene players within the OVL. A lot for full count rhythm, as their head coach actually is an assistant with Trevecca Nazarene. Next pitch is sky high and would be a home run to Corn Silo. Instead, it's finally caught by the right fielder, Eddington, after the center fielder ran into him. Miscommunication, but will not go down as an injury nor an error. It is caught, and that does it for the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom half, checking the Michael Venable State Farm scoreboard. Hoppers still lead over the full count rhythm, 5-0. We'll be right back from Tiger Field.
World. WHOP HD2 Hopkinsville 95.3 The Farm.
Bottom of the 4th after we almost had a nasty collision. Instead, everyone is okay. And now we will head to this inning with a 5-0 lead for the Hoppers over the full count rhythm. You join us here in the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth on 95.3 The Farm. Reed Hayes will lead things off for the Hoptown Hoppers, still facing Luke Vierkant on the mound. Again, ironically enough, pitches at Trevecca Nazarene.
Now, is there a limit how many of them can go within the conference there that close?
Not within the conference, but for each individual team. You can only have, like, for example, the Hoppers have 4 guys from the U.S. Sports University, and that's the limit. They couldn't have another guy.
U.S. Sports University?
Yeah, never heard. I'm going to be honest, never heard of it before this.
Okay.
It's in Alabama.
Is it?
Yeah.
First pitch called strike. It was coming into the summer, actually, called the U.S. Sports Academy. Changed its name last minute to the U.S. Sports University. But, yeah, like you said, over in Daphne, Alabama. 0-1 delivery. Hayes waves by it for strike 2. Kind of interesting to see the guys come over from there.
Sure.
Only about 7.5-hour drive. No biggie.
Yeah, they're way down there.
Vierkant shakes off a sign, now accepts a second. Through the windup, he'll fire and leaves it outside for ball 1.
He sawed himself off whenever he released that. You see it?
Yeah, he did.
Laying his foot and his entire back just kind of did that number.
Reed Hayes lit up the ball last night with a double and a triple. As the next pitch, he'll swing through it, and there's a strikeout on his line. So there's one away for the Hoppers in the inning. We now go to the 9th spot with Cade Wall at the plate. Now, Wall, as we brought up earlier, has a speed, is a proponent of small ball. He'll lay down the bunt. He kind of serves as that extra leadoff guy in that 9th spot because he'll bat 1 in the order, and sometimes he'll bat 9 if they want kind of 2 leadoff-ish guys going in the day.
I think that's what they did tonight.
Absolutely. First pitch, he'll tip backwards for strike 1.
So I'm kind of looking where the third baseman's positioned right now. He's not up on the grass. I would drop one in a heartbeat.
I wouldn't be shocked if he looks over and sees it.
Is that a violation again?
Yeah, the pitcher did not make eye contact in the allotted time.
You have to make eye contact. Okay.
Yes. Engage, I think, is the word.
Oh, that might be a gapper, boys.
It's past the diving right fielder. Cade Wall rounding first and is chucking for a second. He's going to go around hard and is headed for third. Here comes a throw in. The cutoff man will hold it, and there's a triple for Cade Wall. He stands 90 feet away from scoring.
A stand-up triple at that, too.
Yeah, right fielder might have hurt himself there. Might knock the breath out of him. He took a while to get up.
That was a tough one to get to. I thought he was going to maybe have that Superman grab. But instead now we go to the top of the order with Brennan Gibson, who last time up had that Little League inside the park home run.
Yeah.
Again, just barely got over the head of Kaysen Hill in center, and then he had trouble picking it up. And, well, Gibson has the speed to go around on it. He'll take the first one in left field, and that gives the Hoppers the 6th run of the game with an RBI single.
Our runs and hits almost match now.
Yeah,
they
finally.
didn't for a minute.
No, it's now 6 runs on 5 hits after they had 5 runs on 2 hits at one point. Again, there's those walks in that first inning that you highlighted very early. Now the 2 spot is Gabe Eddington. He's 0 for 2 so far this game. Has a runner on first and 1 out. That's 6-0 lead for the Hoppers. First pitch he sees from the left-handed dealer, and he swings through it for strike 1.
Kind of like our pitcher, he likes to make his living out there on that corner, it looks like to me.
I mean, might as well, especially the fact that they're getting those calls out there.
Yeah.
0-1 pitch fired to the plate, and Gabe Eddington swings over top of it for strike 2.
Now, the thing that I'm seeing from him already, I know he's the opposing pitcher, but compared to what ours is doing, he's actually bringing his leg all the way up to that 45 degrees. So he's got room to play if he really wants to pick somebody off.
Absolutely.
I figured out you can get a little bit more. You just got to walk really, really fast once you do it.
That is true. That is true. And again, like, he's got the velo for it that he can do that leg kick, go to the plate, and still have a chance to throw a guy out if they're stealing. But Gibson is very fast to go off there. It's going to be hard to pick him off no matter what.
Oh, he got him right there.
Gibson leaning. He'll slide in the second, and the throw goes in the outfield. Gibson will start to take off for third and will hold up there. So he is still safe in scoring position.
How ironic.
No kidding. Perfect prediction at that point. Ironically enough, Gibson's also been caught in that situation. This past Saturday at Fulton, they caught him leaning, and they didn't throw it in the outfield, but they still threw it too late behind him where he was able to steal with the throw going the second.
You don't get away with that very often.
0-2. Eddington fouls out of play. No, you don't get away with that often.
Quick 0-2 here, though. Only 1 out away.
Again on deck after Eddington would be Dom Hartman. With a runner on second, 1 out, and an 0-2 count. Vierkant looks back towards second before he leg kicks and fires. He misses in the dirt for ball 1, and Gibson remains on second.
Kind of seemed like his upper body went before his head turned back around whenever he was looking, didn't it?
Absolutely it did. Not in sync as much he needed to be.
It's a tough thing to deal with sometimes. You look, but if your eyes aren't locked right in on the batter, or I'm sorry, on the catcher's glove, it can pose problems.
1-2 ground ball would have been fair, but also hit off in the batter's box for a foul ball, so he'll stay alive.
I was going to say, wow.
Yeah, I was going to say it had to be something to do with the batter's box because it was definitely in fair territory when he scooped it up.
Yeah,
but
that was one of those 10-footers there.
Yeah, had to be something in the batter's box.
So Eddington with new life. And still Gibson standing in scoring position 180 feet away. Pitch from Vierkant. Runs inside and hits him on the back foot for a hit by pitch. He's on with a free pass.
They're not afraid to pitch inside.
Well, this is the most dominant the Hoppers have been in a game so far against the full count rhythm.
It's kind of scary with them being halfway through the season already, huh?
It is. Again, that first game lost big time. It was their first loss of the year when they went. And then they've been really close back and forth games. Both teams match up with each other very, very well. And the Hoppers have jumped all over the first two pitchers.
Yep. Dom Hartman up now. Walked his first time up. Reached on base the second time with an error from the third baseman. See what Dom can get here. Get a hit for the Hoppers here tonight.
First pitch from Vierkant. He'll rip in the left field, and it's right at the left fielder. Gabe Jenkins for an out, and the runners remain on first and second with 2 outs. Near a frozen rope down there, just literally right at him. And now Evan Leonard comes up after Hartman, who I was going to say Hartman is the RBI king so far this year for the Hoppers. He leads the team with 24 of them.
Oh, wow.
But Leonard, in a short stint, has also been fantastic. Had a solo home run, or a 2-run homer, last night. In his last at-bat, as he'll wave by the first pitch for strike 1. He went dead center with it.
Averaging about 1 RPI per game so far.
Keep bringing him around.
That's what I call effective.
Leonard's 0 for 1 with a walk today. As the next pitch at the knees for strike 2. So Leonard in an early hole. With again 2 outs and runners on first and second, your score 6-0 for the Hoppers over the rhythm. Vierkant, the left-handed dealer from the rubber, he fires and misses at the bottom of the well for ball 1. So 1-2 the count to the Cleveland State Community College Cougar, who's a two-way guy. Graduated as one of the top catchers in the state of Tennessee, but has been pitching a lot. And he'll swing by one there to end the inning. Well, we checked the Michael Venable State Farm scoreboard as we head to the 5th. Hoppers played another. They lead 6-0 over the full count rhythm. We'll be right back with more OVL baseball on 95.3 The Farm.
Looking to transform your
move to the top of the 5th inning, and coming to the plate now is going to be the right fielder for Full Count Rhythm, Nathan Rowland. He struck out in his previous at-bat. And this is only his second. His second at bat. So Hopper pitching's done a really good job. Zaputis has done really good tonight. Had a good night. That is just his, I guess, his 60th pitch.
Yes, sir.
Right there.
Still nobody out in the pen. I think they're just gonna let him go as long as he can.
Right. Hit the batter though right there, and that's not the way you want to start. But he hit the batter on the foot, and the batter's going to be the third baseman, Cam Suggs. Six 0, Hoppers on top. Again, we're in the top of the 5th inning of play. Pitch is outside. 1-0 the count. Pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1 now the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pretty much swung when that was in his glove, it felt like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go right back to it right here. He did.
Yeah,
just
did not.
a little outside.
Didn't get the call. 2-1 now the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, and may have been a little chirping from the dugout. The home plate umpire kind of waved with the right hand out to the side. Three and one now the count. Pitch is in there for a strike. Makes it a full count at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Double play ball would be what I was looking for here. Fouls it away, out of play. We'll do it again, 3 and 2.
And Joe and I were talking about it, the amount of times that you get a full count and they just foul things off and off. That was one thing we were ready to start taking a tally of last time we were here together.
Right.
Oop.
And here's going to be a base hit between the shortstop and the third baseman. And now the batter's going to be Ryder Blanchard, the second baseman.
Rhythm have 2-1 runners on first and second. That's got to be the most they've had all night long, right?
Yeah, the first time I believe they've had a runner in scoring position tonight.
Yep. Catcher going to go out and talk to his pitcher, kind of give him a little bit of a breather, maybe get a little mental reset.
I think looking at the situation right now, of course, you've got a comfortable lead, but you don't want to make it necessarily all that close. So you're getting him this batter, and if he gets on, maybe even brings in a run, that's when you possibly start thinking about warming up someone in the bullpen.
Let me ask you, you go righty or you go lefty out of the pen?
I would, in general, without thinking about this team and what they have, well, I'm thinking about the team what they have, they're going to probably have to go with a righty. So I guess I'd answer righty. They don't have too many guys.
There's somebody out there now.
Nice pitch for a strike. 0-1.
The nice thing is they have more pitchers at this point than they did at the very beginning of the year, but most of them are righties.
Sure.
Pitch is low.
Ball.
1-1 now. Blanchard walked his only other at bat. Runner at first and second. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be hit into right, and it is foul. Makes the count 1-2.
Say thank you for that one on the mound, because that one, extra base hit.
Right.
That one just kind of hung in the air a little bit more, too.
Yeah, it did.
Like, no.
Please, hook foul. Seems like that wind in center is picking up a little.
Yeah, it is. Which way is the flag blowing?
It's not really blowing much at all. Here's one popped up into right. Right fielder gives chase, loses his cap, makes the play. Runner will tag, go to third. Runner stays at first, so they're at the corners now with one out.
Ironically enough, as we said it, that flag decided to die. It was a little left to right, but it didn't pick up too much. It just, first time I've noticed it up in the tree line all night long.
Joel Chandler is now going to be the batter. The shortstop. Grounded out 6-4-3 in his previous at-bat. Just one hit right now in this game for full count. Let's hope it stays that way. Do have a runner, though, at third with one out.
Looks like you're right. Looks like they are going to go to a righty next.
Here's the pitch. 1-1 the count now. One out. We're in the fifth, top of the fifth. 6-0 in favor of the Hoppers.
I'm trying to think if we technically even have a lefty that can go in the bullpen besides Connor Scheidt, who technically isn't necessarily a pitcher.
Strike two. Got him looking at that one.
I know last Monday at Paducah, they kind of went with a bullpen game, and they had like 6 guys to go, like potentially coming out of the bullpen. Their only lefty option was Connor Scheidt.
Right. Nice. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike two, and that's what the doctor ordered right there with a runner at third. They're on the corners now with 2 outs.
Just get out of this inning here. We'll be just fine.
Kaysen Hill will now be the batter. 0 for 1. The pitch. It's high for a ball.
Yeah, I think any situation where you've got a guy in scoring position, no outs, and you're able to get out unscathed, got to feel really good for your confidence.
Here's the pitch, and it got the corner part of the plate for a strike. 1-1 the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be scooped up by the third baseman. He'll throw and get the force out at second, and a good inning there. And they were able to pitch around the hits and the one hit, and they were able to keep full count from scoring, and left one on base. So we'll go to the bottom of the fifth as we check the Michael Venable State Farm Insurance scoreboard. It's Hoptown 6 and Fulton nothing. We're back after this timeout. Listening to Hoptown Hopper Baseball on 95.3 The Farm. For the Hoppers, it is going to be the designated hitter, Brennan Mealer. A base hit for him and a walk in this ball game. And the first pitch to him is a strike. Foul tip. 0-2 now the count. Mealer back in. The left-hander is set. Pitch outside. Ball 1-1-2. Lefty on lefty here. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. First out of the inning, and the batter's going to be Zach Hampton.
And a quick little sit down there.
Yeah, big double for Hampton back in the first inning of play. Grounded out 6-3 in his other at bat. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss.
No, for Hampton being a two-way guy, he's leading the team in average and on base percentage. Just having a really stellar summer here.
It's a ball, one strike.
McCanton's up next, then Hayes and Wall.
Here's the pitch. This one's going to be low and inside for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch.
Foul tip into the mitt.
2-2 the count.
No outs so far.
It's the pitch.
Ball 3. I kind of like this count if it's one of our hitters tonight. You know that?
Right.
Ball 4 inside.
Yep.
He'll take a trot down to first.
So a walk for Hampton. And Ryan McCartan, the catcher, is on deck.
McCartan is...
Yeah, he struck out, backwards K, struck out looking, and reached on an error.
Still plenty of ball to be played.
And here is one hit into left. Left fielder goes back, and he'll make the play for the out. Runner cannot advance. So the batter's going to be Reed Hayes, the left fielder. He struck out and grounded out 6-3. 2 outs now in the inning. They'll throw over and
save.
What do they call here?
Might be a meeting of the umpires here.
What did he call here?
You remember that 45-degree host con talk about earlier?
Well,
I think that's the discussion.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. They've called a balk.
Sure did.
So the Hoppers now have a runner at second base.
See, it's a fine line. He may have very well crossed the plane. A little chirping from the rhythm dugout. I can't imagine.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Swung hard enough his elbow guard came
Yeah.
off. He wanted it. He said, I'm not going to need it.
0-1 the count now. 2 outs. Runner at second base for the Hoppers. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning.
It's a power move to toss away your protective equipment.
That's right.
Ball down.
Yeah, 1-1 the count now.
Not calling those now.
Jeff and I know that as the
Yeah.
games go, they kind of
Yeah.
shrink that zone, which
That's right.
usually the opposite you would think, but depends on the umpire.
Here's the pitch.
There's a strike.
Yeah. 1-2 the count with 2 outs.
Bottom of the 5th. Turned out to be a nice night.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little warm, not too bad.
Here's one hit into left. Left fielder is there and
Oh,
goes
it's over
over
his
his
head.
head. Yeah, goes all the way to the wall. And a run will score, and the runner will stop at second base.
Not gonna lie to you, that looked kind of routine from our vantage
Yeah,
point.
it did,
Yeah.
didn't it? Yeah.
Honestly, you played here before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say, like, in your opinion, how hard is it to read a ball in the outfield with the lights here?
Depends.
I say, like, some of
depends
these
on the
guys have
night.
said it's tough depending
It
on the night.
is.
Yeah.
So a double for Reed Hayes. We'll go ahead and give him a double.
They
No,
never touched the ball, so they,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I kind of favored this right field over here. This,
Okay.
This is my place and on the mound. Yeah, left field's not my favorite.
Yeah,
Was
fair.
not my favorite. And the lighting's, for as far as reading the ball goes, is better over in right field compared to left.
That makes sense. Okay.
Cade Wall, the batter. A triple for him, hit by a pitch tonight. 7-0 now, Hoppers. And this one's going to be popped up.
I can't see it.
Third baseman making a play, and it's going to go out of play. Not going to be able to get to it.
Tint on the window is kind of getting to me
Yeah,
now.
I know it. Yeah, you're looking through a double
It's kinda
pane,
like,
too. Yeah, you're looking through 2 windows, too. This is what Ted sees at the Stadium of Champions
Sure.
for football. When we open the windows, they come together, and he's looking through double windows.
I can't imagine what it's like calling a football
Yeah,
game.
he's looking at through double windows.
There's just so much,
There's
so
a
many
lot
more moving
going on.
components.
There's a lot going on.
Not saying I wouldn't try it, but
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
Gets his sign from his catcher, nods his head, yes. Ooh, check
Yeah,
swing, and
He did go. Yeah, he did go.
Yeah. Kinda hard to fight
yep,
that one.
Yep. Hoppers do pick up another run in that inning. As we have now played 5 complete at the end of 5 as we check the Michael Venable State Farm Insurance scoreboard. It's Hoptown 7, full count nothing. Back after this, you're listening to Hoptown Hopper Baseball on 95.3 The Farm.
Penny Rail.
Back at Tiger Field, and Supetis continues. 80 pitches so far.
Gotta be getting close.
I would think so, yeah.
I don't know. So do they have a limit here? Is 120 the limit?
There's no legitimate pinch limit on anything. Now, sometimes some college coaches will tell him, hey, you can only throw him for this many innings per start, or he's only allowed this many starts throughout the summer. There's been a few guys that have already came through and said, hey, he threw enough throughout the spring. Just want him to get a little bit, like a few reps throughout the summer, and then we're going to shut him down until next fall.
So the college coaches have control over that.
They can.
Yeah, they can.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Some guys they kind of just let loose, but
Oop, there's a bunt right back to the pitcher. No communication. He's going to be safe at first.
the ball died as soon as it hit the ground.
Yeah,
Right.
it did. Normally it bounces like a bouncy ball here. Just saying.
You know, some of the coaches, like, there's guys that didn't appear at the plate or didn't pitch at all, so they're like, take him for as long as you want and let him throw the entire summer, let him hit the whole summer. Other guys that are kind of wearing down, just like, hey, let's give him a few more at-bats, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah. I had no idea they had that much control.
Separula is now the batter. Hudson Separula.
It will help that also a lot of the guys have communication with these summer programs that the coach will send them. They don't get to pick their team. The coach will say, hey, you're going to there for this summer.
Really?
It happens with a good amount of guys.
0-2 the count now.
That's crazy.
He gets ahead.
I know one of the things that Benny talked about preseason was that he had a good relationship with a lot of the college programs, and that's why coaches were recommending they go to Hoptown.
Runner goes. They'll throw down, but he is. Oh, they got him. Yeah, he's out. That was a bang-bang deal. That would have been one. They'd have been asking for the headsets.
Yeah. No challenges. No
challenges in the OVL, huh? 0-2 the count now, 1 out. No runners now on base. And this one's popped up.
Somewhere.
Yep.
Shortstop, maybe?
Shortstop, yep. Shortstop's got it. Makes the play for the out.
Just kind of guessing based off his positioning.
Yeah, the way they're acting, yeah. Bryson Hamilton, the first baseman, will now be the batter.
Has he had a backwards K yet?
Don't think so.
Don't think so either.
He's had one swinging.
Yeah, he's had one. I've got Nathan Rowland with a strikeout looking.
There's a strikeout. Okay.
Yeah, got just the one that I have. And here is one hit into left, and the left fielder lets it hit in front of him. That's kind of a good thing to keep it in front of him, because if he'd have come up on it and come up short and missed it, the full count rhythm, Hamilton would have been running for a while because it would have taken center fielder a long time to get over there to help.
Yeah. One thing about it, for sure, center field's deep here, just like it is any other place, but for some reason it just seems like it goes on longer here.
No one's gone dead center with a home run yet this year at this park.
Oh, if you're going to do it, you're going to have to pull it.
That we have seen.
Oops. Pitch, and this one's hit into center. Center fielder comes in a little bit, makes the play for the out, and there you go. Good, another good inning for the Hoptown pitcher, Seputis, and 87 pitches. So he had 7 pitches in that inning. Not bad. Pretty efficient, I would say.
Not bad at all. Just barely facing over the minimum, too.
Yeah, right. We go to the bottom of the 6th as we check the Michael Venable State Farm Insurance scoreboard. It is Hoptown 7 and full count nothing. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hopper Baseball presented by Chick-fil-A.
The Farm, playing country favorites for Hopkinsville, Oak Grove, and Fort Campbell.
We move to the bottom of the 6th inning of play. The Hoppers with a 7-0 lead, and it is going to be the top of the order now for the Hoppers. Brennan Gibson will now be the batter for the Hoptown Hoppers. 4th time at the plate tonight. Got a home run, a base hit, and popped out to center. Boy, he wanted to swing on that one, Shane. He kind of kind of hesitated a little bit, kind of like a short jerk reaction. 0-1 the count, now make it 0-2. As we play here in the bottom of the 6th. Crowd's hanging in there. Here's one popped up.
That's high.
Yep, sure is. Left fielder's camped out underneath it. Nope, center fielder, excuse me.
Man, I thought he lost it in the light the way
too.
he looked.
Yeah.
He turned his head really quick.
Yeah. The left fielder had me faked out. He kind of made like he was going to make the catch, and it was actually the center fielder.
Right now, it's like home field advantage when we're at the plate, but when we flip things over, it's please don't put it up there, as that will bite us back on the opposite side.
Oh, sure.
Still 7-0 though. 6 hits, 1 error for the Hoppers, and the Rhythm have 3 hits with 2 errors. Strike 1 right off the bat there.
Yep, Gabe Eddington is the batter now. A home run, hit by a pitch, and he struck out twice.
No, sir. 2-1.
1-1 the count, 1 out. The pitch, swing and a miss.
1-2.
Yep. 1 out here in the inning.
If you're the Hoppers, you've got to be feeling pretty good about now, right?
Absolutely, you do. You feel really good, but you don't want to let off too much.
Little chopper.
Nice scoop by the shortstop, makes the play for the out. Good job there.
Yeah, those always
Chandler.
make me nervous.
Yeah.
Hits off the pitcher's glove.
Chandler over to Hamel, but he didn't alter it enough that it was still a clean.
Sure.
It was clean pick for the shortstop.
Nice walk-up song, whoever song that was.
That would be Dom Hartman, swing and a miss. Yeah, that's the thing about over here in the press box. Over at Christian County, we can hear the music, but here we can't. You've got pretty good hearing if you could pick that up. Yeah.
Surprised I still have my hearing after all these years.
Yeah, I was going to say, wearing headphones a lot will do it to you.
Yeah. That it will.
Because you want to hear yourself, so you normally turn it up louder than you probably should.
Sure.
1-2 the count. Call that a strike. So 1-2.
Kind of like you called that a foul tip.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. And this one's going to be fouled now to play. Evan Leonard, the first baseman, is on deck. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's inside. It hit him. So it hits Hartman. And now the batter's going to be Evan Leonard. It's been a quiet crowd tonight.
Sure, half that that energy has been sucked up by the sun tonight.
I would think so. Yeah. Kind of zap it out of you while you were watching the early innings of this game.
Oh, yeah. 7 runs help, but still, yeah.
Sure.
Ball low.
Yeah, 1-0 the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning of play. Here's the pitch, and this one's foul down the first base side.
Bobby Irving over there that picked that up, first base coach. I told him I'd give him some love tonight, give him a little bit of shout out.
There you go.
Looking good over there, helping things out.
Pitch.
Strike 2.
Yeah. 1-2 the count, 2 outs. 7-0, Hoppers on top. That's inside. 2-2 with 2 outs. And the Hoppers have Hartman at first. which is low. They'll swap that ball out for a freshman. It's not like Major League Baseball where they throw every ball out.
No.
Yeah, like, no, give me another one. Nope, don't like that one either.
The Lucas Sims years ago.
There was one I swear I watched a guy throw away 7.
Here is a good one hit, and it's got the center fielder on the run, and he can't make the play. Another run's going to score, and going into second with a double and an RBI for the Hoppers is going to be Leonard. Good job, Evan Leonard. His first hit of the night's a double.
When down, I feel like not only is he bringing about an RBI game, getting a hit per game, I feel like most of them have been extra base hits. He's got the power. He flexes on most of them. Had the home run last night. Had a double as his first hit with the Hoppers. He had one over in Paducah. He's done well with the extra base hit. Yes, he did. Yeah, that pitch last night. I mean, off the bat, you just knew you were preparing for the home run call.
Yeah.
Kind of thought that one did too.
Yeah, and that's saying something to park it out there at Madisonville.
Oh yeah, I mean
put
this
one out there
beyond cleared that center field wall.
Is
Absolutely.
that right?
Oh yeah, this was all bit of 400.
Right. I think we got a change here. Yeah, we've got a pitching change, so we'll check the scoreboard and we'll come back and tell you who the new pitcher is right after this timeout. As we check the Michael Venable State Farm Insurance scoreboard, Hoptown 8 and Fulton nothing. We're back after this. You're listening to Hoptown Hopper Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination.
.3 The Farm, playing country favorites for Hopkinsville and Crofton. The Farm.
New pitcher is going to be, did you say it was Peyton Vaught?
Peyton Vaught.
Peyton Vaught is the new pitcher for Full Count Rhythm. And the batter is going to be Brennan Mealer for Hoptown. Here's the pitch from the righty. It's going to be a fair ball, a race to the bag, and the first baseman's going to take it unassisted for the out. So one pitch and one out. So we'll go 3 unassisted.
Now here comes the fun part. Do they send him back out to finish out the game?
Yeah, there you go.
Kind of hope so.
We have played 6 as we check the Michael Venable State Farm Insurance scoreboard. It's Hoptown 8 and Full Count nothing. Colin have the play-by-play when we come back. You're listening to Hoptown Hopper Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A.
country's greatest hits.
We've made it to the 7th here at Tiger Field. You join us here in the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth as your Hoptown Hoppers lead now 8-0 against the full count Rhythm. And, you know, could potentially look at crossing 2 more in the bottom half of the inning, getting out of here early. But first, we head to the top half with the Hoppers on defense. They fall in full counts Rhythm and bring in a new pitcher. It's Gage Montes, a Christian County high school graduate now on the mound, committed to play with Freed Hardman next year. In the box, he will now face 6, 7, 8, beginning with Nathan Rowland on the mound. First pitch from the right-handed dealer comes to the plate, and he'll swing and miss for strike 1. And Rowland so far 0 for 1.
Playing that?
Yeah, playing. So again, for those that are just joining, trying to figure out, 0 for 9. They will play all 9 innings, but if you lead by 10 or more, 7 or later into the game, it does go down as a run rule. Curveball outside, and that count even 1-1. Montes did not obviously play in that doubleheader yesterday, saving him because needed to save the arms for a doubleheader yesterday. They've got full count, and then 4 home games in 3 days this weekend coming up as well. Next pitch is waved by, and now the count 1 balls and 2 strikes to Nathan Rowland again. Rowland, a freshman out of Mercer in the Citadel. That team went 44-15 this past year and was just left out of the NCAA tournament. The 1-2 delivery left upstairs for ball 2.
College World Series was something to watch this year, wasn't it?
Beautiful.
Yes,
it was
it
beautiful.
was.
A lot of fun with some new wins, new participants. You got Troy and West Virginia in there. Not sure UK fans not too happy with West Virginia. As the 2-2 is swung at, tipped into the glove of McCartan, and Montes starts his night with a K. Strikeout 1 way, and we now go to the 8th spot in the order, or 7th spot, excuse me, to be Cam Suggs.
I'm not going to lie to you. It was more about Murray State not getting in for me than UK.
Yeah, fair.
That's my alma mater, so.
There you go. Yeah, Murray State also really good, and they were going through a brutal conference tournament this past year.
Missouri Valley's tough, man.
First pitch, the Suggs curveball dots the corner for strike 1. Yeah, Missouri Valley, very, very talented. UIC, the team making it out this year, which they also had a lot of really good players. As the 0-1 comes in, fastball runs off the plate.
Check him.
They'll check down to see if he went around, and he did not. So Montes will reset, and now till the rubber to face Suggs. The Warhawk of Auburn Montgomery receives the pitch, and he will check swing and then decide to go all the way around. An ugly swing. It's 1-2.
Fooled him on that one.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Ooh.
Come on, give me the backwards K.
Montes, the 1-2 delivery, and will try the fastball inside. They won't give it to him.
Wow.
Didn't miss by much.
If it touches the zone, it's a strike, right?
Exactly. We started the inning with a strikeout, looking for a consecutive one right here. Montes with the leg kick. He'll fire from the belt and misses in the dirt.
All right, we're full. We're still fine. We're fine.
Nothing hurt yet. No one on yet. Just got to get a strike here.
That's all we need. Just one.
On deck from Suggs is Blanchard. With 1 out, no one on here on the top of the 7th. Pitch from Montes, and he'll swing by, and there's back-to-back Ks.
You get that reference?
What was it?
The Can I Help You part?
Can I help you? Oh, my gosh.
I love their videos.
2 outs brings up Ryder Blanchard. 0 for 1 with a walk so far. He already up in the right-handed box. He stands 5'10", 175. Freshman out of LSU Eunice. Montes first pitch to him. And blows it by him with a fastball. Strike 1.
Louisiana Blue Bayou for that one.
Yeah. You know, Eunice is a JUCO squad that has been national champions 8 times in program history. They're kind of powerhouses down there. Montes shakes off a couple signs before getting set. The 0-1 pitch to Blanchard.
Oh,
fastball just a bit outside.
Easy, big fella, easy.
It's some Bob Uecker going, which probably actually not good for us tonight. With who we just mentioned a little bit earlier. I don't think we were on the call at the time, but you and I are both Reds fans.
Right.
Which
Did Milwaukee win tonight, guys?
They're going to.
They're going to.
There's no chance. We're done. Put them in the toaster. They're cooked.
Ted's a Milwaukee guy, by the way.
1-1 upstairs, 2-1 the count.
The only reason I like Milwaukee is because Easton McGee pitches there. That is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Because Easton McGee is in the farm system,
2-1 pitch from Montes. He cannot locate the zone. It's off the plate for a 3-1 count. It's pretty much the Reds stepped on the field, and it was probably going to the Brewers. Yeah.
We cannot beat them at their place.
We can't beat the division.
No.
Montes looks back in for the sign from his backstop, McCartan, and now works for the windup. The 3-1 delivery goes back in, finds it down the pipe for a strike. Yeah.
I'm glad to pay attention to that strike call. I was waiting for that one.
Remember, it was a full count last time where he got his second strikeout. Went 2 up, 2 down. Now looking to strike out the side. The pitch is fired, and at the bottom of the zone is left too low. Oh, I thought he had it.
Where's that at?
Would have been, I think, the first time the Hoppers have struck out the side all summer long. They've gotten it 2 times a bunch, but haven't gotten the third.
Hey, man, inning number 3, I'm pretty sure that was a strike. Just saying.
It probably would have been. Probably would have been. So with 2 outs, there's a runner on first. We now go to the 9th spot with the shortstop, Joel Chandler, in the right-handed box. First pitch he sees after the slide step is a fastball blown by him for strike 1.
One bad thing about being a righty, having to run on first, have to use slide step.
Oh, yeah.
Have to.
Or else you're giving him pretty much a free pass to go.
Yeah. Unless you've got a heck of a quick step backwards.
Montes, the next pitch, it's a curveball, and that one finds the middle of the zone for strike 2.
Throw it again.
Hey, that, I like it. Do it again.
That thing's nasty from up here. I can't remember. I can't imagine what it's like downstairs.
The runner on first. The 0-2 pitch, and he'll ring
Can
him
I help
up on
you?
strikes.
Just looking.
3 Ks for Montes as he comes into relief.
Just
as
window
we
shopping.
head. Just passing on by, going on vacation, leaving the bat on my shoulder. We head now to the bottom of the 7th, still leading 8-0 as we check the Michael Venable State Farm scoreboard. We'll be right back with the Hoppers at the plate on 95.3 The Farm.
Playing the greatest country hits of all time. This is WHOP HD2 Hopkinsville. 95.3 The Farm.
Bane Vaught still the pitcher here in the bottom of the 7th for the full count rhythm. He came in the bottom of the 6th, threw 1 pitch, and got the only out that he needed to escape the inning. He enters back on the right side of the rubber, facing the Hoppers, who lead 8-0 against the visiting Rhythm squad. Reminder, if they score 2 here or at any point throughout the rest of the game without giving up any runs against full count, well, they get out of here early with a run rule victory, which they've allowed a run rule against them so far this year when they lost to Henderson on the road 11-1. Have been close to offering run rule to other teams, but have not run ruled anyone yet this year. Remember, this would be a great team to do it against. Obviously, full counts in 3rd place, only 4 games behind the Hoppers, and what a statement win this would be.
Yeah, be a big win.
Be a big one for the standings too, because I mean, let's not forget it might be 8-0. Rhythm's still the 3rd place team in the standings right now.
Yeah.
How did Henderson end up? Have they
Henderson,
finished up?
I think they won their
I
game.
think they won the first game, and then they're playing their second. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. They're winning 2-0 in their second game. So it could be closing that gap between first and second as the first pitch of the inning called strike inside. Zach Hampton's your batter.
I swear I saw the dust fly off the glove whenever he picked that one out of the dirt.
Hampton at the plate is a 1 for 2. He's also reached on a walk. Recorded 2 RBIs and a run so far in this game. Next pitch is roped out towards right field, and there's your leadoff single.
Yep, kept it in front. Good job by the right fielder to get over there.
He got there quickly because, I mean, he wasn't playing too shifted over.
No.
It was just a speed.
I will say, for some reason off the bat here, it seems like the ball has a tendency to spin and dive over towards the line.
And now with a runner on first, no outs, it's Ryan McCartan coming up. He would represent the quote-unquote walk-off run right now in the bottom half.
I didn't want to say it, but a home run here would be very nice.
Knock on the wood, boys.
Yep.
McCartan has one this year as that first pitch comes in at the bottom of the zone, called a strike. Go back to that game we were talking about earlier where the Hoppers were trailing by 6 in the 9th inning against the Henderson Flash. McCartan was the one to come up with that home run to left field to cut the deficit down, even though they weren't able to complete the comeback. Runner takes off as a pitch, misses low, and gets away from the catcher. So there's a stolen base for Hampton.
I think he over-rotated just a little bit. Saw his other knee hit the ground there.
A little banged up, but hopefully all good. We count 1 ball and 1 strike with a runner in scoring position. On deck behind McCartan would be Reed Hayes.
I will say this dirt out here is unforgiving, too. It hurts.
Like a breakout there?
Yes.
Vaught, deep breath in. From the belt, he fires.
Again.
Runner takes off, and this one out towards right field is going back in. That one hits off the base of the wall.
Go.
McCartan holds up at first. Hampton holds up at third. And we've got runners in the corners.
Man, that was a good play by the right fielder again.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He must have been playing deep, or he just saw it off the bat that well out there and right, like I was talking about earlier. But
and that right fielder's Nathan Rowland, and
you can see it better than I can.
Yeah,
probably.
Filled it cleanly off the wall, or off the fence. I wouldn't say a wall, but off the fence out there.
Reed Hayes, the batter, first pitch. He'll leave in the zone for strike 1 after he dipped out of the box.
He said, "I didn't want it anyway." Not
my
what I want.
pitch.
No.
That's why you've got 3 to spare. Well, 2 to spare.
Yeah.
And then the third one. Hayes is 1 for 3 so far. Again, had a couple extra base hits last night with a double and the 4th triple of the season.
Ooh.
As there's another called strike on the inside quarter.
He kind of stepped backwards again early.
Had the spinner, didn't like it. Didn't agree with the call, but
still no outs, though. So we're still in business.
On deck would be Wall, then the top of the order for your Hoppers.
Oh, Wall's up next?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. If you're on the rhythm, you've got to be ready.
Vaught goes downstairs too low.
I was going to say, no, he didn't go.
No. They checked down?
No, they didn't even check down.
Say.
No, and the catcher didn't even ask.
No.
So
sometimes I can't blame the catcher for at least giving it a try. Maybe they catch the umpire sleeping.
You catch them more than you realize.
Oh, yeah.
It never hurts.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Vaught the leg kick. He'll fire, and as Hayes dips out of the box, they will not call it a strike. Oh, he was dipping out like he was going to ring him up, but he'll hold it for a 2-2 count. If I'm Vaught, I'm probably going back inside corner, though.
Yeah. 2-2 the count.
Everyone playing about straight up in the field as well.
Runners on first and third. Picks over to first. Now that brings up another question. Do they have a rule of how many times I can throw over to a bag?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Not fully, no.
Yeah.
They really don't enforce it.
Right.
There's kind of a miniature rule, but they don't enforce it.
Sure.
It's not like the Major League Baseball rule.
Well, the pitch clock violation threw me for a loop earlier.
Fair. This seems a little bit more reasonable than the pitch clock. 2-2 pitch, Reed Hayes, ground ball, right side, first baseman scoops it up. Throw the second in time, no throw the first. That brings in a run. It's 9-0.
All right. I thought it might bounce one more time, get underneath the glove there, but it didn't.
I was thinking, the way he was playing, he didn't go all the way down.
He played a dangerous game there, and he won that time.
Yeah, that was Hamilton, the first baseman, who read it back into the glove, just didn't get down far enough to the point where that could have easily sneaked underneath. He got lucky and got an out at second. So runner on first, 1 out, and a 9-0 lead. The batter is the righty, Cade Wall. He sets in the box as Vaught set on the rubber. From the belt, he fires, and it's fouled off out of play for strike one. Wall 1 for 2 so far today.
Just the runner on first now.
It's Reed Hayes standing there after the fielder's choice. Hayes this year, a little bit of a stolen base threat, not by much though. He's stolen 4 times, been successful 3 of them, caught stealing once. 0-1 pitch as he takes off, goes all the way to the backstop, so he will easily reach standing and stands in scoring position for that 10th run.
You know, in any other situation, I would say wear it, but nah, not in the head area.
Not there.
Go ahead and duck.
Yeah.
Not worth it right now.
Just take the bat with you.
Yes. There's been, you wouldn't be surprised the amount of times you've already seen the bat.
So often.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's like there's how much room there, and you hit it?
Exactly.
Yeah, that definitely slipped out of his hand when he went to release that.
Oh, yeah.
His hands have got to be sweaty and hot.
He looked down at his hand immediately.
Said,
Right now, Wall is looking to push one opposite field to the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. A 9-0 lead for the Hoppers over the Rhythm. Vaught, a couple looks back towards second, then fires inside for a miss, and it's 2-1.
He's already been hit once tonight, too.
Don't either way or another.
No.
You know, watching it, it looks like he's throwing pretty hard.
Yeah.
Or at least the delivery looks hard. I don't know if the ball is hard, but he looks like he's throwing pretty hard.
92?
Pitch number 15 from Vaught. Upstairs, he gets
ball.
away from the catcher. Reed moves in to third base and now stands 90 feet away.
Uh-oh.
3 balls, 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. It's 9:07 local time. We're just about 2 hours over our first pitch. It feels like a lot longer.
Yeah, those 3 walks in the early innings kind of.
Oh yeah.
Kind of did it. And now the entire infield's playing in. All you got to do is just poke it.
Looking for their first run rule victory of the season. Pitch to the plate. Wall goes chasing. It's
there
there up the line.
Right there.
Hayes will score, and that does it. Hoppers win in a run rule fashion, 10-0.
Base hit there by Cade Wall. Wow.
After going back and forth all year long between these two, the Hoppers take it to the Rhythm. They win 10-0. Don't go anywhere, though. We're going to have our post-game show right here in the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth on 95.3 The Farm. Again, Hoppers 10, full count Rhythm 0 in 7 innings.
Hoptown Hoppers with the win tonight, a 10-0 run rule win over full count Rhythm. And Guy, Shane, and Colin, a great game tonight by the Hoppers. Got great pitching tonight, and the bats were really alive too.
Yeah, they were. You know, we were talking about it in the break. You know, last year we weren't sitting where we are right now with this team. That puts us in the driver's seat, it feels like. Now, Henderson did win their game tonight, so really not a game gained. Maybe if they lose their doubleheader tonight.
Yeah.
But that right there was a statement win.
Oh, yeah. And that puts full count now 5 games. I believe 5 games.
Yeah.
I think 5 games back and with the win. And now the Hoppers are going to full count tomorrow night.
Yeah, back to full count for another game against them. You've seen them once. You're going to see them again.
Right.
You'll see them twice on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, exactly right. Line score tonight for full count, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. Hoptown, it was a little out of whack there for a while, but then it evened up. 10 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error on the night. And the Hoppers, they now improved to, I believe, 18-6.
Yes.
Yeah, 18 and 6 now. They improved to 18-6, and of course, full count. They drop another game in the standings. And talk about the pitching tonight. Great night. 87 pitches for Tristan Saputis.
Yeah. And again, he looked great. It's his second start there. In his first start, he only gave up 1 run against the Fulton Railroaders. He looked good in that one, but it was a whole different level tonight. You mentioned the efficiency, Shane, and that off speed that he came in with, that curveball, and I mean, it was located to a dramatic fashion. We mentioned when he was coming out, he only faced 5 batters over the minimum in 6 innings pitched. It was a phenomenal outing.
And of course, Gage Montez came in and got pitched the 1 inning, and his line pretty good, guys. 1 inning pitch, no hits, no runs, no errors. And struck out 3 and walked 1.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go. I mean, when you bring somebody in, that's exactly, if you're Coach Benny, that's exactly what you want when you bring somebody in, especially with the amount of games that are coming up this week.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, minimum pitching used. That's what they need. That's what they got.
Yep. Defensive highlight brought to you by Westside Body Shop, Hopkinsville's trusted name since 1968. Family owned and operated, located at 2505 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. I go back to the 4-3 double play. You had Wall going to Leonard on that. I mean, that the way he was able to get that so deep in the hole and make that play, I think that would have to be and the catch out in center field.
Oh,
that was
play,
huge. The sliding, because if that had gotten past him, that would have been a lot of damage.
Yeah, it would have.
And but I a couple of great defensive plays tonight here in this contest. And then, of course, our player of the game brought to you by Skyline Animal Clinic and Oak Grove Animal Hospital, who supports all the area schools, athletes, and students. Skyline Animal Clinic has been your source of veterinary care for small animals since 1956. Call them today for all of your pets' veterinary needs. I mean, you can go with the pitcher. You can go with Tristan. You can go with the home run. With Brennan Gibson. He had a home run and a base hit tonight. Looking down through here to see any other multiple hit nights. Mealer had a hit. Hampton had a hit tonight. Hayes had a double. Cade Wall had a good night. He got the hit to walk it off to send us home. He was 2 for 3 because he was hit by a pitch. So I mean, you could go with any of those guys there.
Yeah,
you get a vote, Ted.
Let's hear it.
Why not?
That's
Starting
what we were
pitcher,
saying.
Yeah, that's
like,
what we said.
Again, the bats look great. They did fantastic in this game, but you don't get that confidence. Don't get the run rule without a shutout performance.
Right.
And Saputis was fantastic.
Right. Yeah. In a long time. Yeah. Tristan Saputis. He gave up just 3 hits, no runs. Let's see here. My phone won't slide over, but it looks like he struck out 4. And I was trying to move his line over here and only walked 1 the whole night long.
I think the last time this season I would say that we've seen a pitcher throw that well would be Game 2, Carter Ross starting, and Game 1, Chance Todd starting.
Right.
Outside of that, the starters have done well, just haven't done that, which you don't ask for, you don't expect.
Right. Oh, yeah. So the Hoppers get the win tonight, and that's their 18th win of the season to go against 6 losses. So already 24 games in. That means there are 16 left in the regular season as we end June. Colin, does it seem like a long month, a fast month?
Here's the thing I'll say for these guys, too. It is a fast month, but for June compared to July, you'll know it, too. June will feel like, you're just getting through all these things. There's so many changes with new guys coming in, some of your players leaving, some guys getting a little banged up, that it feels like a longer month.
Right.
Once July hits, and obviously it hits tomorrow, and once you get like a week into it, you'll realize, oh, we are literally 1 week from the season.
That's right.
Over. It's going to fly dramatically.
Fly by. It sure is. Well, Shane, we appreciate you coming up and joining us. Of course, you supported the Hopkinsville Rotary auction this year.
Yes, sir.
Myself and Ted, Rotarians, we appreciate your support, and we'll probably put this up again next year, and you might listen, or just give me a call, and we might find a game or two where you can come up and help myself or maybe Joe or something like that next year. But any final comments tonight?
No, sir. Just thank you all for the opportunity again. You know, Rotary means a lot to me. You know, I was a Rotary scholar here in Hopkinsville. I did community for 2 years. So, you know, it went to a great cause. And yet, sports commentary is just one of those things I've always wanted to do, and it's an opportunity to do it. So
good.
I love it.
Well, we appreciate you very much. And, again, thank you for your support of the Hopkinsville Rotary Club and bidding on that item and getting to sit in the booth for a game. And, of course, Colin, appreciate your help tonight as well. Makes my evening a little easier. But Colin, of course, you can catch him tomorrow night. You'll be on the air a little before 7, I guess, for the YouTube version of the broadcast. And we're glad to be able to provide that as well. On the home games as we team up with Colin. Colin's on the road by himself, so he's the color, he's the play-by-play, he's the setup, he's the teardown, he does it all on the road. But we appreciate your help tonight again as well, and I'll be back on Friday.
Yes, sir. Hey, we love doing it, and of course, we love this Hoppers team.
Yeah, exactly right. Again, your final score tonight, they've already turned the scoreboard off as the players are starting to work on the field. They'll tarp the pitcher's mound and home plate, and they'll be ready for their next home game coming up on Friday night. Again, the final score tonight, it was Hoptown 10 and the Full Count Rhythm Ball Club nothing, as Hoptown wins it here tonight. So for Colin Carruthers and also for Shane Hunt, I'm Jeff Siss saying good night, everybody, from the ballpark.